Good morning. Thank you for joining. Should I change the background? I feel like if I change the background, we'll get more people in this live stream. Good morning. Alright, we're changing the background. Y'all don't like the background. My favorite. Right here. Are you Chad the holder or the virgin panic seller? Which one are you? There we go. We got 10 people in the live stream. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the live. Let me know, are you the panic seller or are you Chad the holder? Which one are you? Diamond Daddy. Yeah, there we go. Are we buying this Bitcoin dip? Are we buying this crypto sale? How we doing? Good morning. Thank you for joining my live stream. If you actually watch my content, let me know which one is your favorite video. There you go. But more Chad. It's okay, man. I panic sell too, man. I've been investing for 10 years and I occasionally will panic sell. I can tell you right now, I panic sold Space, the stock SPCE. But what was good is as it was going down, I was buying. And then I panic sold a little bit, but it obviously recovered. And I would have made a lot more money if I didn't sell anything. But at least I kept buying the dip. Like I did basically what you did. Yeah, if you're a panic buyer, that's not a bad strategy. I think that strategy could work. Not a bad strategy at all, guys. Oh, nice. So what made you sell it? I held it. I held Space until it went to $60 and then I watched it crash. But I don't know if I'm going to sell my Space. I think that's like a long-term hold. What's up? You gonna come on the live stream, Mr. Stock Market? You should go live if you're available. What cryptos do you buy? Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's really easy. I'm selling my body to buy the dip. Yes, Tabrizi's back on. Well, that was actually a good price to get out, you know, when Chamath sold. But then the key was to buy back when it went under 20. Okay, cool. Invite me whenever you're ready to do a live stream. So we're going to do a double live stream in approximately 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm waiting for Mr. Stock Market. Cardano's a great crypto. Cardano's my third largest holding. So I like Cardano, but I have a lot more Bitcoin and Ethereum than Cardano. But I really believe, like, if you're investing more than $10,000 into crypto, you probably want to hold some Cardano. But if it was me personally, I'd probably have like $7,000 of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then maybe like $2-3 of Cardano. Cardano isn't built out yet. People don't use Cardano for, you know, it's all promise. Like Cardano's Tesla when they were building their Tesla cars. It's not built out and established like Ethereum. Ripple's a good long-term hold. I think that Ripple is another solid project. Like Cardano, Ripple, these are all altcoins you can hold long-term. Bitcoin in 10 years is either $100,000 or $1 million. I really doubt it's $100,000, and it could be more than $1 million. Yeah, no problem. Are you guys staking your crypto? For example, if you buy Cardano, are you getting paid interest on your Cardano? Because I collect 5% on my Cardano deposit. I'll take the million. Here we go.
What's going on, dude? How are you?
How we doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you this morning?
Excellent. Is there an echo though? Because I'm in my car, so just if the audience lets me know if there's an echo or not, I might have to lower the volume.
I feel like I'm echoing, yes.
You're not echoing because you're wearing headphones. I'm just worried that maybe mine will echo. It usually doesn't when I use the Bluetooth, but sometimes it does.
All right, well, if there's an echo, just let me know. But hey, check this out. I was going through my notes.
Go ahead.
And I wrote this down on Monday, and I just checked it out here. I think it went a little bit under the radar this week. Now, did you see this Robinhood IPO access?
No.
All right, this here, I guess I want to do a little bit more research on it, but this really looks kind of huge, and I think it fell under the radar. Robinhood, for their platform users now, is going to be offering selected IPOs at institutional pricing.
So how low? Like, what's the price they're going to give you?
It would be the institutional price, the same price that the institution paid for the IPO. You're getting that price before it goes to market.
How do you sign up for
Robinhood
this?
I think right now they're doing it by random, and I think it's something that they're going to bring to everybody to the platform as long as you're a Robinhood user. I just put out a video on it now. So this would be like, okay, if like this is like a big bank has all this, institutions have the shares. They buy them all up, and then it's brought to an IPO, and then you would see it fluctuate on IPO day, right?
Okay.
You're already locked in at that institutional price. Now they're probably gonna limit the IPOs. They're probably gonna limit your shares, especially on high demand ones. And I think there's a little bit of a downside because there are a lot of IPOs that just come out real flat. So you'll probably the fact that there's lower demand, I think a lot of people will get stuck with a lot of low demand IPOs. But this is huge, dude. That the general public has never been offered institutional pricing on an IPO ever.
Yeah, that's dope.
I mean, it's super dope. It's like super under the radar. Like I think this will probably force other brokerages to probably have to adopt this practice. Like you see what happened with Coinbase, how everybody knew that they paid the $350 for it, and the $250 for it. They tried to bring it out at $380, and how it just fell flat. I think it's going to be really, really interesting. It's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, no, that's really, really cool. Thank you for letting me know and letting the audience know. That's really cool. I was not paying attention to that, so I appreciate the update.
I said, I kind of just noticed it, and I said, wow, I think this is probably a little bigger than people could imagine.
That's awesome.
But you know what is interesting though that I did just think of? It's kind of interesting that they brought this out as Robinhood is probably about the IPO. So they may have like a internal motivation.
Someone's asking me, where do I borrow 2%? So you can borrow at Robinhood, right? Are you borrowing at 2.5%? It's 2.5% with Robinhood, correct?
On their margin?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get. I think they'll give you the first 1,000 for free minus their $5 gold cost. So if you want to factor that in, then everything after I think is 2.5.
Exactly. So
I don't know. They changed it recently. So I only use Robinhood for TikTok. So I haven't gotten that account at the margin yet.
And then I'm gonna pull up my M1 Finance. I get 2% on M1 Finance. So let me pull that up so everyone can see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep talking.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just chilling. I was on live a little bit earlier. We were trying to see if there was going to be a little crypto bounce, but I've been kind of using Bitcoin as a metric for what the crypto market is doing, and it's just kind of been like in a line all day. I think people are waiting for something big.
So there you go. That's M1 Finance.
There it is.
You click on my profile link. But Interactive Brokers is the best one.
I'm telling people I'm going to set up that Voyager account probably today, but I'm telling people I think that's probably one of their better bets right now.
Yeah, but you should also check out Interactive Brokers, man, since you can borrow with
I got
them
I got them
for
both. I got
less.
them all written down here. I'm gonna set up a few accounts. These, like I said, they're not. I'm not super familiar with them, but from what you've been telling me about them, they
So
seem very
Webull
attractive.
sucks.
It's
Someone's asking
Webull is
about
terrible.
Webull. So Webull is not like bad if you don't use margin. So if you're not going to borrow, then Webull's a good platform. Yeah. If you're looking to borrow on your stock, so like if you got 100 grand and you want to borrow $50,000, Webull will charge you like 7 or 8%, which is like triple what Robinhood will charge you.
The only thing I like about Webull is their hours. They have much better trading hours than Robinhood. That's for sure. The four
Yeah.
in the East Coast is 4 in the morning to 8 p.m. Their trading hours is the only thing that I think would attract me to them. But I think you can get similar hours with a better platform.
Yep.
Webull tries too hard. You ever go on Webull and they'll say, "We'll give you 25 free stocks for recommending a friend." Webull, if somebody's trying that hard, there's something wrong with them.
Just lower their margin. I would actually promote Webull, and I have a Webull link in my profile, but I'm not promoting it unless they drop their borrowing rate to like 2.5%.
No. No, and as the better each brokerage does. The one thing I will give Robinhood, I don't like them as a platform, but they are kind of like Robinhood kind of forced other brokerages to make trading free. Trading was never free
Yep.
when I first started. It was $5.95 a trade, so you were very selective on your trades. You weren't. They kind of changed the game that way, and like with the margins percentage, Robinhood for as bad as they are forcing other brokerages to lower their margin. I wouldn't be surprised if Webull doesn't, because they're going to be forced to.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's one thing that bothers me is a lot of people like to talk smack on Robinhood, but they don't realize that they really made investing like much easier for people with little money. Because like, if you're paying a
They
$5 fee and you're trying to invest $10, that it penalizes people with the least money.
I think that it introduced a lot of people to the market
Yeah.
that weren't introduced before.
One
Like,
second. I just
there
want to
there
replace the
were some
back
other
tire.
apps like Stash and some of the other apps like that, but they
Use the
weren't
camera using
the way they traded wasn't as sophisticated as Robinhood.
You have it?
Even
Okay.
like your Acorns accounts and stuff like that. Like they're not really, I like Stash and Acorns kind of got people invested, but it wasn't as engaging as Robinhood made it easy and engaging. To where if you're just on like your Stash account, it would buy. I think Stash buys like twice a day, so you didn't really know the price you were paying for it half the time. And it was just less sophisticated. So Robinhood was able to kind of bridge the gap between something like Stash and Acorns and something more, more advanced brokerage platforms.
Yeah, so I feel like when people criticize Robinhood, it's kind of uneducated, and if they actually do more research, I don't think Robinhood is as bad as everyone wants to make it be.
I think they just need to put on a little bit more. They should have like a Robinhood and a Robinhood Pro, the way that a lot of other platforms are kind of moving to that two separate platforms. The Robinhood, and you should have Robinhood Pro. If they had a Robinhood Pro for that same $5 a month with maybe just a little bit better charts and maybe a little better customer service, Robinhood probably could grow into something decent. But it's their customer service that really kills them.
What are the IPO price? What do you think the IPO price is going to be? Isn't it going to be like Coinbase? Isn't it going to be worth
It's
100
it's it,
billion?
I mean, I've been hearing different things, but I know when they first filed for it, I think their numbers have changed quite a bit. So I'm not sure. I keep hearing news about it, and then the news seems to get delayed about it. So I haven't heard anything firm in quite a while. So the anything I've heard is probably outdated.
Okay, we'll see.
I think it'll
But
come
yeah,
out flat though.
yeah, but it is right. Someone's saying the charts on mobile are garbage. That is true, but maybe they'll improve it. But that's why I have a Webull. I still have a Webull. I just don't put a lot of my stocks on there because I can't borrow on it.
I have a Webull. Just I told you before, I do like to have a whole bunch of different platforms. Like my Webull probably has like $200 in it and not a single stock in holding. And that way, like if I just wanted to like make like a quick trade or something out of it, like I just mess around with it. You know what I mean? It's like I think it's good that you have multiple platforms. There have been days where like TD Ameritrade is just not filling orders. Robinhood will go down. At least if there was ever a really bad crash day like we saw like last March, and your Robinhood isn't working, you're screwed. You can't buy in. Now that perfect time to buy, it's good to have a few different platforms. That way, if a few of them were down, server issues or whatever, you got to back up and you can make a few dollars. That's just how I see it.
Nice. Yeah. No, I totally. And so there's a day trade hustle, right? You were telling me with having multiple accounts, you're able to like do multiple day trades, right? You want to talk about that?
Well, it's not a hustle at all. It's just taking advantage of what the laws are, where they had passed in the early 2000s, they had passed the pattern day trading law. So you're allowed to have 3 day trades in every 5 day cycle, which doesn't include weekends or holidays. It has to be a day the market is open. So what if you do, if you guys want to dabble into a little bit of day trading, but you're maybe struggling with it and you're getting stuck on trades, have multiple accounts. Get yourself a Robinhood, a Webull, a Think, whatever platforms you're comfortable in. You have a couple $100 in there, and each platform is going to give you 3 day trades. So rather than having 3, if you're messing up on 3, but you still want to try to get your feet wet, as long as you're keeping it small and you're making smart moves. I'm not saying dump a ton of butt. I mean, you could when you get more advanced, but you would have 3 per platform. So you could be having 10, 15 day trades a week. It's just hard to fund multiple, obviously it's hard to fund multiple platforms in order to really be effective with day trading, but you can build that up over time.
So I have a great question and I want to talk to you about this. So basically, if you sell a stock at a loss and you want to buy it back, there's like a waiting period, right? Like it's a 30-day waiting period or something like that, right? Because like
What are you
let's say
talking
I
about?
sold Alibaba. So let's say I bought Alibaba for 300 and then I sell it for
Mm-hmm.
200. There's a $100 loss.
Mm-hmm.
But if I buy back Alibaba, I believe in 30 days at 200 or whatever price, I believe you're not able to harvest the loss. But I'm not 100% sure. It's called, but I thought there was like a 30-day waiting period. I'm not.
Are you saying to avoid the tax liability? Is that your
Yeah,
question?
yeah, yeah. Supposedly, if you sell for a loss and then buy back in at a lower price, you have to wait 30 days to be able to buy back in to prevent like to get the new lower basis.
I don't think that's correct, but
Okay. Well, how about this? Let me actually do a little bit of research on the internet, and let's do this live again. I'll come back on. But I do believe there is. I'm gonna take some screenshots, and then I'll be able to show. Um,
let me look into it. Okay? Hey, let me
yeah.
let me make sure I'm understanding you correctly. That you're asking me if you were to purchase a stock at
At
$100,
300.
sell it the
Okay.
next day for $99, and then rebuy it for 98, that you would not be able to claim that dollar loss. Is that what you're implying?
Yeah, I think there's like 30 days